So this video is to describe to you medically how that problem comes to be. How, through the foods that you're eating, these health problems are manifesting and why you're storing as much fat as you're storing. Hormones, every time you eat food, any food of any kind, hormones are triggered. Hormones are triggered when you exercise also. Hormones, and you have many of them, course through your body with very important jobs to do all day long. We just don't really tend to think that we have these hormones going on. We think of them in a very limited context typically. So let me square you away. When you eat food, every time you put food into your mouth, different hormones are triggered to do different very important jobs. Okay? So you eat an apple. You now have what we call blood sugar. You have sugar in the blood. You're supposed to. That sugar in your blood is known as glucose. We can call it sugar, we can call it glucose. But that glucose's job is it's supposed to make its way into your body's cells to be burned as energy. Okay, that's its job. It's a good thing. Here's where insulin comes in. Insulin senses, your pancreas senses that there is blood sugar elevating. The pancreas goes, oh, there's sugar in the blood, there's glucose in the blood, time to do my job. Pancreas creates insulin, insulin goes through your body, and insulin then surrounds your body's cells. Insulin receptor triggers the process, opens the glucose channel, in goes the glucose from your blood. Perfect energy management system. If, in other words, every time you ate food, all of the energy contained in that food got used immediately, got burned off immediately, you'd be wired all the time. You'd be running at a million% all the time. You'd explode. You'd overload. So there need to be energy management systems in just about all creatures so that you take what you need in the moment, and that's the process I just described to you. The body burns what it needs for energy in the moment and then stores the rest. Because when we ate a large animal that we killed, we didn't need everything that we just ate. So the body takes what it needs and stores the rest. That's why I call it an efficient energy management system. Because then we typically went for a pretty long period of time before we ate again. So we needed to call upon that storage to get burned as energy. We weren't eating, hours and hours after we ate. We needed more energy because we're running around. Where do we get that energy? Because we're not eating right now. It got stored. Where did it get stored? Fat. And fat is not a bad thing. That's fat's job. So that when you eat more than you need in the moment, it gets stored as fat, so that later when you don't have anything to eat, that fat gets burned off. Perfectly energy management system for sustaining a human life. Okay? That's how it's supposed to work in a primal, healthy, correctly working body. So let me get to the whole problem and why the process I just described doesn't work correctly in you right now, I'm willing to bet.